What's going on? Dark Hour 717 here, and today bringing a ship buying guide for the Freelancer MIS. This is one in the line of the Misc Freelancers, which include the base model Freelancer, the Freelancer Dur, the Freelancer Max, and the Freelancer MIS. This is the combat gunship variant of that line, and this thing is an absolute beast. The Misc Freelancer actually has a length of 38 meters, width of 23.5 meters, and a height of 9.5 meters. So kind of a medium-sized ship. It's got 36 SCU and an afterburner speed of 1,005 meters per second. It's available at New Deal in Lorville for $2,537,800 AUEC, and when it's available as a pledge, typically is $175 without a war bond. Right now it's not available as a pledge, but when those special ship sales come across, they'll open up. The stock components are 2 size 2 full stop shield generators, 1 size 2 Maelstrom power plant, and 2 size 2 Arctic coolers. And the Crossfield Quantum gives it a time to Hurston, ArcCorp, and Microtech well within the patience range of anybody. Now, of course, we're Amarok's Fang, so we always tweak things a little bit to most degrees. So if you want to go with top level upgrades, you're going to want to go with 2 size 2 Rampart shield generators, 1 size 2 Genoa power plant, 2 size 2 snowpack coolers to give you a modest increase in all those ranges. And with the XL1 quantum drive, it's not necessary, but it'll shave 25 seconds off your longest time. Usually it's going to be 13 to 25 seconds off all 3 of those trips. So it's not a huge change. I can't see investing the money in that to get less than 30 seconds improvement on any of your trips there. Now, the freelancers themselves have what I find a more love-hate relationship with people. People will go and they'll fly it and they either can't stand it or they love it. This actually is no different in the fact that it has the standard Freelancer quirks. So it basically flies like a wet sponge. So a more experienced pilot is probably going to be more easily able to fly it than somebody just getting in and starting out. It actually is a very heavy ship. It has a lot of oversteer, so you have to accommodate for when you want to make your turns or your dog fighting, and make sure you're bringing that nose around and cutting your turn to account for that oversteer there. Some other things that it does have is the typical Freelancer body style. Its cargo capacity is smaller than the basic Freelancer. It's got that 36 SCU split between a rear cargo area, which is the largest one, and then a midship cargo area, which is a small area to store some extra cargo, which you'll see here. And it carries a modest amount, but less than a Drake Cutlass Black. It does have accommodations for up to 4 crew, 4 beds inside to accommodate taking a nap or logging out from bed for the owner, as well as facilities throughout. And there's even a side ladder off of the sleeping quarters. And this has the typical Freelancer issue that, much like the Prospector and other ones, it can sometimes glitch out and give you a hassle. It's been much better lately. I haven't been a victim of its wrath anytime in the last couple months, so I'm hoping that that's been fixed. Now, as far as vehicles you're going to get into this, obviously the Apoa, Nox, the Dragonfly, that won't be any issue. As far as a Cyclone, it will not fit in here. So the largest 4-wheel vehicles you're going to get in here is going to be a PTV and questionably a ROC, and we'll take care of that, take a look at that here in a second. It does have the 1 rear turret, which I don't usually fly with other people in this ship, so I don't usually man the turret, but the turret itself does have some downfalls. The rear coverage is phenomenal in that it provides amazing rear coverage, but when you try to go to the front, because of that Freelancer body style, it has limited range of motion forward and about 20 degrees to each side, where your view and your aim is blocked. Now, the other issue that there is with this is that it does come heavily armored, and it holds up extremely well, but ArcCorp, and I've heard some people have had issues with Hurston, it tends to lose lift, so you got to watch that. And here we're going to go ahead and put the ROC in the back here. You'll see it's a very, very tight fit. I find it's easier to back it in and take it all the way to the back area so that you can still get in and out. You just have to be careful of that rear turret, because if you're too close, you won't be able to interact on the front of the ROC to get into it to pull it out. So we'll go over here to the side door, and we will go up into the ship here. Now, in the midship cargo area, there is also a top docking collar, so if you have somebody that has to EVA in, they can come in through there as well. Now, in combat, this thing, like I said, is a beast. This is got two dual size 3 GT220 Mantis ballistic Gatling guns on the side mounts. It's got 2 SW-16 BR2 sawbucks on the turret, and 8 size 3 Arrestor 3 missiles, as well as 20 size 3 Thunderbolt missiles. And yes, that's 28 missiles, and they're all size 3, which is freaking phenomenal. I love the fact that this is heavily loaded out, so much so that I don't have any recommendations for the weapons, because me personally, I love the Gatling guns. I don't mind stopping to restock my ammo, and the missiles just knock things out like you wouldn't believe. So as far as the ship itself goes, would I recommend it for a new citizen? I would say they'd want to fly it first, or at least be familiar with the Freelancers a little bit. It's not a ship I would recommend for everybody, but those that have it love it. And it's gonna take a little bit of a learning curve to figure out all the kind of nuances of flying it. And this thing in flight, I will be honest, it looks like a flying duck. I actually am hoping that when naming comes around, if they open it up for this one, I can call it the Duck of Death, because it literally is. This is my backup to my Harbinger. If I have to reclaim my Harbinger or my Warden, I'm pulling this thing out, or if I'm just going out on my own for some light bounties. I've gone all the way up to the heavy, high-risk bounties with this. And it is basically a instrument of death in the right hands with an experienced person, and they can just wreak havoc with it. So I hope this guide helped you out. Hit the like and subscribe button, follow on Twitch, and check out that Patreon page. We got some new benefits up there, and I appreciate all the support that everybody has been giving. We do have a new contest and drawing for the month of March. Hit the like, subscribe, and throw a comment on a YouTube video or follow on Twitch, and get your entries in. We'll be giving away a Greycat ROC with a Drake Cutlass Black for all current subscribers. Just throw a comment onto a video between March 1st and March 31st. And again, thank you everybody. We'll see you next time, and have a great day.